Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So today's a little bit different video. It's a sad video, so sorry, I'm not going to have any laughing and joking in this one. I've got some bad news regarding hubby. So I don't want to do a face-to-face chat. I did want to let everybody know. He has said that I can tell everybody. So I just thought I would seal my tree skirt that I did last year, just so that I've got something to do while I'm talking to you. I didn't feel as though, well, I was going to do quite a few whip and chats this week, and you know, start some of my challenges and things that I've set myself, but we've been hit a curveball, shall we say, so things aren't quite as they seem. Okay, so let's get started on this and then I can tell you what's going on. Anybody that's been following me for a while will know that we've been going to hospital a lot with hubby. Well, it's just under 4 years ago now. We were both working full time. Had really good jobs, and yeah, we had sort of what we'd call a normal life, I suppose, going out and going on holiday and everything like that. And then hubby got poorly. He got sepsis and ended up in hospital for 7 months. 3 months of that was in intensive care unit. He did arrest and we nearly lost him, and all sorts of nasty things like that. It was really not a nice time for anybody. And anyway, come up to this Tuesday and we went for the results of his bone marrow biopsy, and sadly he does have leukemia. So sorry, it's hit us like a bolt from the blue. Hubby says he knew. I don't know, I was thinking, well, he's had that many tests and MRI scans and CT scans and everything over the last 4 years. You know, I think there's a bit of his body that they've not looked at. Well, obviously there was. They hadn't looked at his bone marrow. So yeah, he has. It's quite a rare form of leukemia, would you believe? So it wasn't easy to spot. If they hadn't have done the bone marrow biopsy, they wouldn't have spotted it. It is treatable. More than likely it's going to be chemotherapy, so that's going to be really tough on him, really not good. After all he's been through, all the heartache and everything. He did get sepsis last year again, but in his arms this time rather than his legs. So we ended up with nurses and all sorts again coming in, and now quite possibly it'll all be happening a little bit again, albeit different playing fields. It's not curable. It is treatable, but it's not curable. It's something that he's always going to have. So at the moment we're on high alert. I've got so many phone numbers to ring if anything untoward starts happening. I'm already, you know, I think I've already mentioned we have an emergency supply of antibiotics that I was to start straight away if I suspected anything. I've got more medical equipment here than I know what to do with. So yeah, it's a little bit of a sad video, this one, unfortunately. I do appreciate, you know, that not everybody wants to hear this, and that I do send my heart out to anybody that's been through this. It's our journey. It's something that's hopefully going to go smoothly, or as smoothly as it can. But yeah, it's knocked us for 6, so I thought I'll come on and explain why. I thought I'd just come on and explain what's going on. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a video every day, but we'll see how we go. I am hoping to continue with my channel and continue diamond painting, because it has helped me so much over the last few years, just to take my mind away from it. I sat last night and I was doing some of my smashing the specials, and just enjoyed it so much. And you do just forget, just for those few moments, you do just forget, because obviously since we were told, it's absolutely dominated our thoughts, the fears and everything. I've got hubby writing down, because he keeps asking me lots of questions. Do you think this will happen? Do you think that'll happen? And I've said, look, we're going next week, and they're going to give us the treatment regime. We have our cancer support nurse that we have her number to ring if we've got any questions. But I know how busy these ladies are, so I said, well, look, rather than keep ringing her up at the moment while, you know, you've not had any treatment and we don't really know what's happening, as it were, they've said next Wednesday that we'll go, and they'll sort all that out with us. So I said, let's just start writing questions down, so, you know, we can sit and have a proper chat with them and a face-to-face chat with them. I'm sure there'll be no questions that we've not asked before. You know, these are trained people. They've been through it all. They've done it all before. So yeah, you know, let's do that, and we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, so another, well, leg to our journey, as it were. Lockdown is just sort of finishing, and you know, we are now, well, things are going back to normal a little bit. I mean, but not for us, because hubby has now got to make sure that he stays away from anybody with even a cough or a cold, because, you know, anything could be very dangerous to him. He's already got a very, very low immune system. So starting now with chemotherapy, you know, we don't know where we're going to be. So that's questions that we're writing down on our list to ask. So thank you for all the good wishes from everybody that we've had, you know, when we've been going to the hospital and everything, and over Christmas when he was in hospital, you know, people asking and seeing how he was. Yeah, it's, although it was horrible him going in hospital, it's maybe a good job he did, because, you know, it's allowed him to get a different doctor that said, let's do a bone marrow biopsy, which, as I say, is one of the things he'd not had done before. And if he'd not have had that done, then maybe we would just still be at square one, and he would still just be getting poorly. Well, certainly not getting any better anyway. Oh, there's a bit of fluff there. Take that off there. Got a bit of fluff. So yeah, so we've managed to tell. Oh, got a Millie hair on this as well. Ooh. Yeah, we've been letting everybody know. Obviously, you know, people are just upset, as you are. You know, it's certainly not anything you want to hear anybody saying. You know, the big C. Yeah, so that's where we are at the moment. We are where we are. So we'll see what I get done. See where we are. All I can say to everybody is, you know, live life to the full. If somebody had said to me 4 years ago that we would be in this situation, and we would, well, be where we are, I would definitely have said to them, oh, you know, I would have, well, we'd have eaten the chocolate cake, we'd have gone on the expensive holidays, we'd have not, you know, we'd have certainly done more than we've done, shall we say. Life's very precious and it's far too short, so, you know, get out there and just enjoy it. And I hope he's got his friends here this afternoon, so that's why I've just nipped into my craft room, do a bit of crafting, just to take my mind off it, let them have a chat together. It will maybe give him a different perspective on things, chatting to somebody that's not quite so heavily involved. And I just think, you know, I'll just come out the way. and let them have their boyish chat and talk, and maybe it'll take his mind off it a bit as well. See how you get on. Yeah, so Hubby has got his new wheelchair, so all the boys are all just playing with their toys, as it were. It's his little electric one. We have bought this one ourselves. We decided that we've wasted 2 years, and wheelchair services are still messing around. So we've gone out and we've spent the money, and after the news this week, I'm so glad we did, because if we'd have had to wait till July and maybe still not get one, you know, we've been playing this game with them for 2 years now. They've been going to get us this wheelchair and sort it all out for us, and we could have had 2 years of going out and enjoying ourselves. All right, we've had lockdown in between then, but you could still go out for a walk, you know, and it would have just been so much easier with the electric wheelchair. It is very, very difficult pushing a manual wheelchair and having a dog on a lead as well at the same time. It's not been an easy time. So yeah, you know, to be honest, if I'd have known what we know now, that the wheelchair services were just going to mess around and not get us this wheelchair, then we would have just bought one straight away anyway. We've lost 2 years really messing around with it. So anyway, what's done's done. We did have a laugh. I mean, we do have a very similar sense of humour. That's one of the things that first drew me to him. We worked together for a while, and yeah, we just did nothing but laugh. We just had the same silly-ish sense of humour, and I just said to him, you better blinking survive. I've just bought you a new wheelchair. You've got to get your money's worth out of it now. You're a Yorkshireman. So yeah, we have had a laugh. Well, we've tried. I mean, there's been a lot of emotions going round, shall we say, on several fronts. But yeah, we've had a bit of a laugh, and he's really happy with his wheelchair. And yeah, he's all round pretty. On the quiet moments when there's not people about, he's well, we both are. We're not brilliant, but you know, we're doing okay. We've been through a lot, so this is just another chapter in our little journey. That's called life, I suppose. Sorry, getting very philosophical there. Okay, I'll put those up there, and I'll have to go and wash them. So sorry, this isn't a happy, laughy, jokey video, but I just wanted everybody to know what was going on, and just share my news with you. So thanks ever so much for stopping by and listening, and if you're still here, thank you, and I do hope to see you all again soon with a better, happy video. Bye for now.